Hello, I'm Bert Bronius, and many times when I have been in leadership and administrative positions, I've benefited from the quotes of Max De Pree. He's contributed to and given me stability to know how to act and think and feel and behave during times of leadership. I share these now with you through this presentation called Leadership Reflections from Max De Pree. Max De Pree was the son of D.J. DePree, founder of the Herman Miller Corporation of Holland, Michigan. Max became CEO in 1980 and served in that capacity until 1987. He was a member of the company's board of directors until 1995. He graduated from Hope College and was a member of its board of trustees. He also served on the board of Fuller Theological Seminary and was involved with the Max De Pree Center for Leadership at Fuller. He is the author of numerous books and articles on leadership. All of these bring a perspective emphasizing the values of creativity, humility, relationships, and respect. I met Max De Pree once and have especially enjoyed 3 of his leadership-related books. These are Leadership is an Art, Leadership Jazz, and Leading Without Power. The quotes in this presentation are from those books. I am a friend of Pastor Toby Gruppin, whose mother Sally was executive assistant to D.J. DePree, Max De Pree, and other presidents of the Herman Miller Corporation, now called Miller Knoll. The pictures in this presentation are from Sally's home. She and Toby graciously hosted our family and shared stories about the company. Sally currently serves as Legacy Ambassador for Miller Knoll. Following are quotes from the 3 books mentioned above and pictures taken from our time with Sally and Toby. Quotes from Leadership Jazz. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. A jazz band leader will pick the tune, set the tempo, and start the music and define the style. After that, it's up to the band to be disciplined and free, wild and restrained leaders and followers, focused and wide-ranging, playing the music for the audience and accountable to the requirements of the band. Jazz band leaders know how to integrate the voices in the band without diminishing their uniqueness. Leaders need to learn not to inflict pain, but to bear it. It seems to me that if you are bearing pain properly, you ought to have the marks of the struggle. You ought to have bruised shins and skinned knees. It takes more grace than tongue can tell to play the second fiddle well. Quotes from Leadership is an Art. The leader is the servant of his followers in that he removes the obstacles that prevent them from doing their jobs. The true leader enables his or her followers to realize their full potential. Leadership is an art, something to be learned over time, not simply by reading books. Leadership is more tribal than scientific, more a weaving of relationships than an amassing of information. The first responsibility of a leader is to define reality. The last is to say thank you. In between, the leader is a servant. We need to give each other the space to grow, to be ourselves, to exercise diversity. We need to give each other space so that we may both give and receive such beautiful things as ideas, openness, dignity, joy, healing, and inclusion. The signs of outstanding leadership appear primarily among the followers. Are the followers reaching their potential? Are they learning? Serving? Do they achieve the required results? Do they change with grace? Manage conflict? Trust grows when people see leaders translate their personal integrity into organizational fidelity. At the heart of fidelity lies truth-telling and promise-keeping. Leading without power. The goal of leadership is to make life better for others, not to impress them with your talents. When we think about the qualities of a leader, we need to consider how well they facilitate the performance of others, not just their own performance. One of the crucial tasks of leaders is to help move groups of people, whether a family or a church or a school, in the direction of maturity as a community. The right to know is basic. Moreover, it is better to err on the side of sharing too much information than risk leaving someone in the dark. Information is power, but it is pointless power if hoarded. While technical skill and lifetime learning are essential, I'm convinced that competence in relationships remains most important in making organizations places of realized potential. Well, this has been a personal reflection on the life and writings of Max De Pree. He authored numerous leadership books. The quotes from 3 of his books emphasize creativity, humility, relationships, and respect. The pictures represent memories of gracious hospitality that was extended and powerful stories that were told by Sally Gruppen and Pastor Toby Gruppen. There is refreshing relevance to the work and writings of Max De Pree. I hope that you will enjoy reading some of the materials that follow. And following will be a tribute written by Toby, and then the slide after that will be some resources that are recommended reading. This is the tribute. Toby wrote it upon Sally's appointment to be legacy ambassador for Herman Miller. It's mounted on a wall in her home. And the book pictured here are the ones recommended for future reading.